season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Flush to his right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
To throw again. Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made at the 9.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
The 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7. Washington
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The ball carrier.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
A gain of a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On third down, here's Love. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
And 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a give right side. Gibson able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, Love. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Rosas' kick is good. And And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done?
He's got daylight. 30, 20, 10, and finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Washington.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
The turnover on downs.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. 26.
Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 30.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Walsh. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Washington! A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Lining up.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
PAT up and good by Rosas. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Oh, he sheds himself free. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Vikings 24. Washington
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walsh. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10.
A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Let's get off the field. Hey, check 24. 24. Hawk 70. You ain't going nowhere. Check. Lucky. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check. Fresno.
Here's Love again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down
about a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and
going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's now
so much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Down by Cole Holcomb.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to
Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act of the third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
17's Mike 17.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll run for it with Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Vikings 31. Washington 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On the carry, it's Love. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, it's Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
31-31.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Jackson.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.